With the surge in the migration of young Nigerians to Europe, the different sectors in the country have begun to feel the impact of the JAPA syndrome.
JAPA, which simply means migration, relocation, or change of location, as most Nigerians call it, has been a trending phenomenon in this part of the world.
The system doesn't work.
Dollar is getting expensive every day, so it's better I go out there to go and make dollar and come back to Nigeria and break it to Naira.
What's your take about this JAPA thing that is trending?
Well, jackpot it's like a lingo, means like get out of here, like vamoose, like scram. It's really difficult in Nigeria because we have so many educated people with no jobs, and not that they are not to the standard of those jobs, but the political corruption that that governs the country is not bringing out resources for the youths to grow and be somebody. So I wouldn't want to stay in Nigeria because it wouldn't allow you to grow.
I'm going to speak for Nigeria. Nigeria is a tough place to be. If people have the chance, and they have to come out to improve themselves, it's always good. Things are definitely not working, and I'm not going to sit and pretend like it's working. But I don't think it's the foundation for you to be successful. If you don't have the mindset, you're just going to be going everywhere and nothing is really going to work. Yeah, so it has to do with you and any opportunity that comes, how far you're willing to go with it.
I am an American. I was born here, but my bloodline, I'm an African.
I am first a human being before I talk about my nationality, because I want to treat everybody the same. I don't want to see myself inferior to someone else. I don't want to see myself superior to someone else.
I am one of the Nigerians that come here and learn the culture and assimilate. You understand me? And the honor of being in New York is so tremendous. Like, I don't look at myself here as a Nigerian. I look at myself here as a Nigerian American. After all, three of my children are real Americans. I came in 1996 to the United States of America, and the first job I get, if you guys have interest in that, was washing plates and making pepper soup in one of these local African grocery stores. Every one of them always have a restaurant joint at the back. But I was so good at making the pepper soup that when I left in 1998, everybody always asked me, when am I going to open a Nigerian restaurant?
I was born in Brooklyn, Kings County Hospital. My dad's a native Nigerian. Yeah. The affiliations I have is my bloodline from my father. He was an immigrant too. Came for school in America. Met my mom, and they had me. He's Yoruba anyway. That's like my ethnicity. And he's one of those men that want all their kids to really know and imbibe in cultural aspects of life from where it's from. A lot of people live in Nigeria because of the strong beliefs the citizens have about knowledge, respect, home training. Education is about on a grade B standard to the Western world. I had my high school there. I went to King's College. It's a well-known school in Nigeria. Very respectful people, God-fearing to a fault. It was kind of rough sometimes, but it's a nice country. But every country has their problems, issues.
I'm from Nigeria, to be more precise, Delta State, Nigeria. I was born in Kaduna but lived in Lagos State all my life, and yeah, Around 2010, 2011, I moved to South Africa, went back to Nigeria, finished my education, came to New York, 2018, June 24. And I was among those people who were like, I'll never leave Nigeria, I'm gonna stay in Nigeria, you know. But I got the opportunity to come here, and to be more precise, New York has always been a place of interest when it comes to photography. So I felt it was going to really help boost my ability to be a better photographer, which, thankful to God, it's really played that role in my life.
I mount building trusses and building panels and framing. Like you see this house, like it's framed up. It's called 12, 18 gauge frame. So that's what I do for a living. In Nigeria, you are trained and you're programmed to strive and survive, and which means anywhere in the world you should be able to survive. So I use that upbringing, I use that morale, I use that energy to push forward.
When I came to US, the very first job I got was dishwashing. So I had to do a lot of dishwashing. And far from what people used to say, oh, it's a very bad job, I see every work as an extension of myself. I could do any kind of job, as long as it keeps me going. Coming here, I always had a mindset. I knew things were going to be very difficult, but I always had the mindset that I have to make it work for me. So some of the challenges I've really had to face was adjusting to the market, coming up with ideas, strategies to be the better version of myself, to be the best photographer of my own version, not competitively.
I have had more than 100 Nigerians working in this country. This is Buka contribution to Nigerian community. Everybody has worked here, everybody. These are Nigerians that get straight from the airport and need a job. They are students, like yourself, that are going to film school, that are going to medical college, that are going to be law school and everything, and they need a part-time job or something like that. And we find a way to give them employment. And I can say today that I can point to maybe like 10, 15 doctors that work in my restaurant before. Make me appreciate myself and my contribution to my community. So we are like a stepping stone to your master degree or whatever. There's a lot of challenge just anywhere you are in life. But being in Nigeria, I am more than equipped to face the challenge in America if I can survive in Nigeria. Challenges here, as big as it is, as tough as it is, it's nothing compared to what I faced at home. But we face the challenge of no capital, but I have to do whatever I have to do, like work hard, take shift and whatever I have to do to raise our money. And then being a business where not many people have done what I'm doing now or what I did then. So there's no school of thought like go and meet so and learn from him how to open a Nigerian restaurant in the US. No, there was not. There were Nigerian restaurants before me, but they are not doing it in like a real proper level where you pay your tax. And I want to do this above board. So I literally have to learn everything from scratch. A lot of mistakes were made. It's been 13 years now. We are still learning, I must say that. We are better, far better than what we have done before.
Well, I think in the whole world, if you want to talk about opportunities to do whatever you want to do, New York presents you with so much of it.
New York is a state of mind. It's not for the weak. It's for the strong. It's for those who want to grow and get to the top.
Like if you're going to create such sequence, it should gather enough information to help people who are planning to come so that they can evaluate their options. Is it what's coming? One, two, when I leave, what kind of things can I do? And you should try to get the most truthful version from people, because some people will make it look like it's super easy just coming over here, or they don't want to tell you the struggles they went through, you know. So once people understand this process, they would know that it's tough. It's really tough moving abroad. It's tough for everybody.